everyone, welcome to the rock garden in Consummate Inn. Okay. Oh, and happy birthday, really saying happy birthday, Albie.
Happy birthday, Albie! Yay! Oh, my word, you've gone so cold.
Gonna go around. Gonna walk around and see this beautiful river, little stream. There's no more, but that's on already. Oh, I can't see the chat. That is. Oh, no one's chatting yet. Come on. Someone watching, no chats. Got number 2 on. You can make it to number 1 in the chat. Just send a message. Or do I just not know how to use this phone? Got 3 on. Don't know how to see the chat, so surely someone said it'll play by now. Why can't I see the chats? Jeez, what, press there or something? All chats invisible. Can't see that. Oh, I'm trying to see. I can't see chats. I can't see the chats. You got it. I need your master to give me that. Jeez, I've only got one. There's only one watching. We're up to 3.
Good morning, Diggs. How are we today?
Ah,
Who's on? No one's even commenting yet.
no one's even commenting. That's why I've got no chats.
Let's just check here. Live chat. No one's started yet.
Oh.
Good morning to you all. Happy birthday to Albie. Birthday, Albie. Paul can talk to you this morning while we're early. It's his fault. Well, it's Please's fault, but. No, I'm good.
No, that's good.
You got to read the chat.
Yeah, someone's got to start
Someone will
chatting.
get on. Catherine Kane.
We've only got Captain Canberra on at the moment. He's not chatting with us. But YouTube has been very dodgy. Been very dodgy in recent times.
I've got 2 watching it. Must be me. I must be number 2.
Yeah, it's started up since you signed in.
I'll start the conversation going. Oh, look, I win. Oh, I can be. I could be first. First.
All right. Let's
Yes,
see.
I win.
Yep.
I'm on the
It's
podium
official.
today.
Corey's number 1.
Alright, don't want to film
And
me.
that's not even cheating. Like you could cheat, but
Oh,
that was just
enough.
no.
Alright, anything you want to say to the Diggs about the small ball?
I would, but there's no one listening. There's only Captain Canberra. He doesn't want to know.
Who's Captain Canberra? Oh, Oh, that's right. With Amanda.
I've seen videos, yeah, I've seen videos of him. Seems alright bloke. I don't mind Captain Canberra.
It looks a bit like Captain Cade, doesn't it? Is he still around? I haven't seen him for a long time. So looking forward to battles today. I've been looking forward to this case all week.
Yeah, I only just got nervous just on the outskirts of Canberra and then the other.
Why are you nervous? You've done enough research on this.
Yeah, and there's so much more. Hey, that's why if it came to an appeal, it's like sweet, bring it on. Because I've only done like a third of the research I could do.
Yep.
There's so much more. And I was just looking, just because Phil's got some things going on. I've got some I've got two Aussie speeding fines booked. So I bought a second one because I lost my first one for a while.
Yep.
And then I was just looking through that last night, just quickly in some of my notes. I went, fuck, like every page I opened up, I went, I could use that, I could use that, I could use that. Shit. So, wow. Just I forgot about, like the first time I read that book.
Yep.
It's just like it just went over my head and went, right, like that's, how does that work? Like, I mean, so like most of the book I couldn't use.
Yep.
But now when I read it, I go, oh yeah.
It all makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'll use that. That's good. That's really good. So, yeah, it's like one of those. What is it? Darren. There's Darren that like joined the Know Your Rights guys a few years ago, but he's got a group in law group in Melbourne that they meet up.
Yes.
The common law group or whatever.
Yep.
And he finally got he finally got like a fine or something. He's like, yes. It's been 5 years since I've been able to go to court. Like he's just like, he looks forward to the next court case so I could use test all the new information he's learned. Yeah. So he's up to challenging there's no head of state, there's no head of Crown at the moment because they haven't done the proper paperwork to sign in King Charles basically. So he's just going in on that just to see what happens. So all that's over the top of my head at the moment, but a few years down the track I'll understand that too.
Even if you had a head of state being a monarch, a legal monarch for a long time, you definitely haven't been a legal governor general to go there.
Yeah, see all that too. I'd love to bring that up too, but I haven't done
that.
that.
Any court system, if we can't have a governor general, if we get a governor general, you can't swear in anyone in the judiciary, you can't swear in the prime minister or any part of parliament. How does any of it work?
Yeah, and the other thing about the Canberra Self-Government Act, that happened in 1988.
Yep.
So that was after the Australia Act and all that stuff. And all that shenanigans. So it's even more illegitimate. Well, it's legitimate in their system that they're trying to create. But
Yeah, you need to go on legal system, not our law system. Anyone else coming on yet?
no, are you the number two or did you sign
I
out?
was number one. So, yeah, but I was the second one first on. So, my phone's
Oh,
off.
that Nobby's on.
Good evening, Nobby. Someone turned up. Yeah, we're up early this morning, Nobby, because Paul's in court. We are in battle again. And a big happy birthday to Albie this morning. I don't think he'll be tuning in, but birthday to him anyway. Alright, we get Major this morning.
进入输入，蓝牙模式，蓝语连接。
Check. Check. 1, 2, 2, 1.
Good morning, love to you all. Sorry for an early start. Paul's in court. It's Albie's 50th birthday today. Big happy birthday to Albie. Love him, miss him. Morning Lulu, good morning Diana, good morning Nobby. And good morning Corey for being first. Well done.
It was well done.
And happy birthday to Albie too, Phil.
Happy birthday to Obi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Obi. Happy birthday to you. Hey! 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 Anyone today?
Yeah, in the water. He's got poo on his bum.
Yeah, you do it. Hit the blue button. Oh, there goes the ball gone, poor bear. Who threw it in the water after they were told that it sinks? Poor bear.
Give the man a flag and then he abandons it, and then they'll end up with it.
Please remove headdress, unless you're in uniform. Stand fast! They went for songs in the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end, against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall not grow old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. And at the going down of the sun and the mornings, we will remember them.
We will remember.
Lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
Good morning, Governor General David Hurley. Unfortunately, we have another early morning.
For you.
If you would do your job and uphold the Constitution, we wouldn't have to go to court and uphold the Constitution. If you would do your job, we wouldn't be here. If anyone else over there gets annoyed us standing here, maybe talk to your MP and let them know what's going on here. That we have people in power that ignorance. And for you, Governor General, issue the writs, expose the 28, and do your job. Your Excellency, the Honorable David Hurley, as the Governor General of this nation, I would say Federation of Australia. This letter is a direct appeal from an ever-growing cohort of Australian people, both here and at home. We call on you to issue the writs for a fresh elections and to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings in the police report from the Woodward Commission 1995 to 1997. The Woodward Commission has catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission resulted in the 9-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged pedophiles of prominent stature, including judges, government officials, an ex-prime minister, and others, frighteningly enough. More frighteningly is they're all people in power and should care about the people of Australia. That the Australian government has made no attempt to undo the 9-year suppression order for the supposed safety and well-being population is unacceptable. What you doing about it, David? It's time to speak up. We visited again in 2015 the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting. But then Senator Bill Everett delivered the same request for the findings to be released to the public. This request is still standing. It's up to you to expose it. As the Senator stated, it's not so much the secret that's the problem. It's when a group of people such as the 28 people in the police report keep each other's secrets. Further in his appeal, he quoted a judge of the day. We decided to revisit that issue because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary. We have lost confidence in the judiciary. Exactly of these reasons. How can people in power stick to each other and hide their crimes? It's not acceptable anymore. People want answers and justice. Governor General, how can you justify the 9-year suppression order of the police report from the Woodward Commission, given that Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on the case? We have right to full disclosure of the investigation, given that we paid for it, and justice has to be done. We not even have right, we demand it. 27 Pinefield years later, we have stood each week since August 30, 2021 at the Governor House in Queensland. Pretty much any other governor in Australia had a visit. And daily, since the 7th of February 2022, here addressing you in our house. It's a long time of ignorance what we have experienced. We are either real victims, family members of victims, or friends of victims of the appalling industry of child trafficking and pedophilia, which is not and will never be accepted in our society. We the people also require the individual honored with the position of Governor General, in case you forgot that it's you, David, to uphold the requirements of the Office of Governor General, and then inquire why you have not stepped in with the obvious police overreach in inhibiting the people's peaceful protesting. And while you're not looking after our constitution, which is the main part of your position. It is up to us, the citizens, men and women and children of Australia, to determine the level of confidence in the police, judiciary system and parliament on this matter. My conclusion is the confidence is gone. It's time for actions. Bring back confidence, justifications, speak up.
you are sincerely concerned men and women and children of the Knights Federation of Australia.
Anita's up. Yes, yes. Anita's speaking. To Nuremberg.
Governor General, interesting fact for the day. Today, the government is going to apologise to formaldehyde victims. 60 years it's taken for them to acknowledge that they approved a drug which caused major birth defects, and even when they knew in 1960 that the drug was causing these defects, they still did not remove it until 1961 off the market. Safe and effective, no doubt. Tested and approved, no doubt. And it's taken 60 years for them to acknowledge that they were wrong. Do we expect another 60 years they will acknowledge that they were possibly wrong about another experimental drug? One that's causing major health issues, was possibly not tested efficiently and appropriately, and maybe was not safe and effective. Governor General, how about you have a speak to the government and ask them if they should come up with an apology now and remove said experimental drug now, instead of waiting 60 years to come up with an apology. No doubt that 60-year figure is because most victims have probably passed on with their huge major side effect, birth defects from that drug that was approved at that time by the government. It wasn't the TGA back then. Why did politicians approve these drugs at the time? No doubt money was involved. Lots of money, lots of funding. Two-party preferred systems kicking in. Governor General, stand for the people. You obviously didn't stand for formaldehyde victims because 60 years it took for an apology. And what's an apology compared to a lifetime of living with the consequences of that drug, which was still for sale for an entire year after it was proved and known to be causing birth defects?
Who's up?
I was actually there, so
Run out of half.
don't want it.
I'm still working it out.
Governor General, of course, if you're a criminal, the best place to sit is above the law. Is that you, Governor General, sitting above the law and protecting all your mates? If the anti-corruption committee wasn't corrupt, with the leader of the anti-corruption committee already been involved in covering up corruption in previous years, then you might be in trouble, Governor. How about your deal with Scott Morrison, you and Scott Morrison, the Future Leaders Fund? Where was that money heading to, David?
Executives with an office in Kangaroo Island. That's very frustrating.
3 executives with an office in a little shack on Kangaroo Island. Jobs for the boys. That sounds like a wonderful jobs for the boys. Anyway, I'll be following this one up, David. So good luck.
He was the one who shortcut it, said, I want this taken to the top of the pile, and given a signature appropriately. Even got special treatment, literally that's what they call it, special treatment, to get it to and through as fast as possible.
And obviously, if it was actually legitimate, it wouldn't have been cancelled when people found out about it. And by the way, Governor, my name is Paul, and I've lost confidence in the government, federal, state and local. My MPs don't represent me. My MP has that slogan, I think all the Labor MPs have it actually. Fighting for the people of Blue Mountains. That's right. But yeah, she fights for the people of Ukraine. She talks about the death of Olivia Newton-John and what a great woman she was for Australia. But no mention of anyone like Julian Assange or David McBride. How's that banned at the moment?
Truth, not war.
I instruct you to dissolve the federal parliament and issue the writs for a fresh election immediately. As the people are meant to represent us and not representing us, obviously, as the no vote in the referendum showed. Now, referendums are meant to be about the people. Bring it forward. The people want something, a new law, a new change to the referendum. It's not brought on by the government, and the government department that brings it on is not meant to support it. Yeah, and then it's not meant to be legislated when it's turned down. So it's obviously a government agenda, not a choice for the people. So dissolve the government immediately to stop this tyrannical, corrupted dictatorship we have. Further, I want all the documents that Senator Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission released to the public and unredacted immediately. These two things are not up for negotiation. We will be here every day until you do as instructed.
Governor General David Hurley, 660 days today, becoming a national emergency. We stand here in shame of our Governor General. We address every day about the atrocities going on with the children that you've hidden behind suppression orders, pretending nothing's going on, just moving forward. On the second hand, you admit it every day on the National Redress Scheme. It's not good enough. My name's Martin, and I've lost confidence in the government, federal, state, and unlawful local. Every last little bit of confidence gone. I instruct you to dissolve the federal parliament, issue the writs for a fresh election immediately. And further, I want all the documents Senator Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission released to the public, unredacted immediately. These things will never be up for negotiation. And we'll be here every day David Hurley, until you do as instructed. Concerned men and women of this beautiful nation.
Need is fine. Thanks.
Good morning, Governor General. David, hurl ye out of that building. My name is Shannon. I have lost confidence in the government, federal, state and local. I instruct you to dissolve the federal parliament and issue the writs for a fresh election immediately. Further, I want all the documents that Senator Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission released to the public unredacted immediately. These two things are not up for negotiation, and we will be here every day until you do as instructed. You small, insignificant man.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. You said, yeah, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, back on the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, but I'm out on bail and I'm still here. They try so hard, we try not laugh. They turn my car, the next day it's back in the same car park. These cops ain't smart, I'ma make a drop this charge. Son, you watch, we take it back to the start. No D's, no titles, no trespass. Now we charge you, tables to turn. We can't be the proof for all the assaults, all the abuse. Nobody gonna cut you, stop knock. Yeah, who at the door? Makada, bring on the storm. Library to empty, thought we were gone. Regroup and come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We will cry, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of we still here. Is that all you got? We take on you mob, we unite. You don't call the shot, sovereign's been here all along. And they're still here, yeah, they're still here. Return of the sovereign, but they're never left. They're still here, yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here, the oldest civilization. Listening, how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way these warriors fought. Alowari for the law and in June income bore accords. Gotta cut out the cancer, yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders, they got the law, we got the numbers, that is the answer. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. Never got the jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. 2% camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, back home, the spirit now. We're still here. Still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a battle, and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. Yeah, they're getting scared. Front line to the bed, I'm there. Even when we're gone, our spirit lives on. Yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camp, down all the camps. 2% camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, back can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here.
No, he's a bit wet.
Yeah, bear.
Hang on, Bear, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. You go that way and we can sing over here.
Close up shot today.
Oh, squeeze in. Squeeze in. Come on.
Oops. I'm coming around.
Come on, Vaughan. Why we got you here for the day? You're on the end. No. Let me just make sure I'm not going to smack you in the face with my flagpole. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they're all precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Boom, boom.
Oh, in the hair.
I got her hair caught between my flag and my hand.
That's nothing. That's nothing. It's a hazard.
It is a hazard.
It's a constant hazard.
Lucky I'm bald, I don't have these problems. Are you walking the camera today?
No, I'm.
Someone else bring it back?
Yeah.
Waiting for people to get on so I could have a gossip session. Because I haven't.
Have you got three flags going?
You got three flags.
Where'd you score the other one from?
I thought I was stealing fuels, but apparently someone else's.
Oh, the Vaughan's got the. We're good. You can talk to the digs. We'll get back to the car. I need a coffee before we head to the courtroom. But
It's
thanks for
nice with
coming
three
on the
flags.
forum, Digs. Everyone spoke really well. I'm going to see if Vaughan can do a short from this morning because everyone spoke really well.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
Right, here we got on. Yeah. Right. See, we've got on Nobby, Yara, Hazley, Dan. Saw Lily before. Alright. Just going to give you some gossip because I haven't been talking when I've been down here before. So no, I thought it was best not to talk too much. Yeah, so it's my court case today. So what it was, I'll do the long story. So basically I was getting these letters from a place called Access Canberra. And they had the old typical all capitals way of spelling my name. And I kind of knew that's wrong. And on the letter they do say, if unclaimed, this letter is unclaimed, return to this address. So I just wrote unclaimed on there. I wasn't going to claim that. And if you want to get even more technical, with the way they have those envelopes with the little clear window in them, it means the envelope itself is not actually addressed. But there's a document inside you, so you can peer inside the envelope to view the document inside, and you can claim it if you want or not. So I decided not to claim it, and it did give the option on the envelope, if unclaimed, so I wrote unclaimed and sent it back. So there was a few of those. And then, geez, a few months back, it was earlier this year, drove into Canberra. Within 2 hours, I've been pulled up and arrested, and ended up in the watch house overnight. So the story there is I'd actually had a fine going a whopping 50 kilometres an hour in the 40 kilometre zone right in the centre of Canberra. So it's very, very, very bad. Very bad. Speeding at 50 kilometres an hour, it's very dangerous. And because there was an unpaid fine, they decided to cancel or remove, they call it, remove my right to drive in Canberra. Yeah, so when I was pulled up, they checked my license, but oh, you're not allowed to drive in Canberra, so they took me back to the station. Then they said, and the whole time I was saying like, no, I never received notice. And they took me back to the station and they said, oh, if we let you go, are you going to continue driving? I said, yeah, of course, because I haven't received notice. You've got to give me at least 2 weeks notice to remove any of my rights. And I need the opportunity to defend myself. I'm just telling the digs my story. Have you heard it?
Yeah, I don't know it fully, but I know there's backwards.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll give you the quick version because I've given the digs long version up to this point. So I had mail coming in from Access Canberra. It's got all your name in all capitals and all that, and computer inside the envelopes, and it says, do you want to, if unclaimed, to return back to this address? And I went, well, I'm not claiming that, because that's not how you write my name, so something dodgy going on there. So I sent them all back unclaimed, and then they eventually removed my right to drive in Canberra because of unpaid fine. And then, yeah, so I'm up to the stage now. I've got arrested and I'm in the lockup. I'm in the station. They said, if we let you go, are you going to keep driving? And I said, yeah, of course, because I've never been given notice. And like, this is a big deal. You can't just take my right away to drive. I need notice. I need at least 2 weeks notice. So of course I'm going to keep driving. And they went, right, well, we can't let you go out because you're going to re-offend. So they locked me up in the watch house because that was evening. So yeah, 12 hours later in the morning, they brought me up to the magistrate, and then actually had one of those public guys, whatever they're called. She was good. She was actually good, except the only thing I missed, I got bail conditions. Like I was allowed, they booked a court date and all that. I had bail conditions. I'm allowed to drive as soon as I sort out the mess with the fine. And I went, okay, what do you do? But yeah, legal aid, yes. But if I had my time again, I go, no, hang on. I didn't have proper notice. I need 2 weeks. You can have that bail conditions, but they start in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, I would have, but it was just, everything was just going so fast. And I thought my legal aid, she actually did an alright job. She did actually work for me and say things that I wouldn't have thought of. So yes. So then what happened? Oh yeah, then so the court case. We've been to the court case, and anyway, I brought all that stuff up because I want to get an actual magistrate respond to what they think about the all capitals and what was the other thing that I wanted to know about. Yeah. Yeah, right. Anyway, so I can't even remember. There was a couple. Like I wanted to know. I was like, why didn't you receive the letters? And I was like, should I tell them? Like, yeah, I'm going to tell them because I want to know. I don't care. If I get convicted, as long as I get a response from the judge, I can see an official response on what they think about it. Yeah, but since then, so I've gone to the Access Canberra to sort out the fine stuff, and of course I've gone not guilty. And they've actually sent me a summons to court of that offence, which I've never seen. I've never seen that before. They never send a summons. Like I've tried to get a summons from them because I've sent letters off from fines before. I said, look, you're asking me to elect to go to court. I don't want to go to court. And if you think I've committed an offence, it's up to you to summons me to court. That's not my problem. And then of course I don't accept that. And anyway, I got around that and I won that in the end. But I've actually got a summons and it's for next week. So this whole case, I'm going to be going in there just asking to drop it straight away. So I'll just go, look, gotten some new evidence. This is well, it's not even a crime. It's like this is the offence I was meant to have committed. Haven't had the opportunity to defend myself. They've assumed guilt, and then on top of that assumption, they've on this, you're not taking my right way to drive without my opportunity to defend myself, which is what my defence was all along. And so, but I've got the evidence now, so yeah, it's not criminal, and and now that's the other thing. Part of it. Part of that is I brought in the Constitution, so Section 92. To be able to travel amongst the states unhindered, to freely travel amongst the states, and then that set off a 78B notice to the Attorney General because that's a constitutional issue. The Magistrates Court can't deal with it, and then the Attorney General's come back with his response, which I could disprove a few of their claims. They said one of them was ACT, Australian Capital Territory, isn't a state, so Section 92 doesn't apply because it's just about the states. But then if you go into, Clause 6 of the Constitution explains, it does the definitions of a state. Basically it's anything like the original Northern Territory and any part of Australian land mass is, they call it a state under the definition. So called out the Attorney General that one and a few other things anyway. Haven't done the full description, but
you and thousands of other people too.
yeah. Oh no, I meant it like I didn't even bring it up. It happened to me, and he said, yeah, he just was having a conversation. He goes, oh yeah, had a parking fine and got pulled up and went to the cop station. Yeah, so that was over an unpaid parking fine. They stopped him driving, but he was with work colleagues, so he got them to drive out of town. He wasn't like me and said, oh, no, I'm going to keep driving. But yeah, and it's like, wow, shit, I didn't even bring it up. Like, and so how many thousands of people that were protesting here would have got fines, especially in that 40k zone. So, yeah, well that's wrong. So, but then if they can do that, so at my work, they paid someone $400,000, and that company's then gone bankrupt, and they're not getting any money back. So do you get to remove the right to drive of the board of directors there? Of that company that's not paying their how many people are in debt owe debts around the whole country to anyone? So if it's good for the government. Anyway, that was my argument. I said, it's like, hang on, then you have got to look at the severity of it. It's not a crime. So it's a little offence, a little bit of money, but you've removed my right to you've hindered my right to protest in Canberra, which steps on Section 83.4 of the Constitution, like hindering, like obstructing political rights or something like that. And yeah, I said, look, for a little fine, like and plus you're stepping on Section 92 of the Constitution as well. So I said, look, just for a little fine, surely that's not right.
In 2019, when it all came out and they started locking us down and that,
Yeah.
we went to a protest at Taree, and yeah, they came and arrested me. I was on Channel 7 News. Oh wow! That was when all this first started.
Yeah.
And they arrested me, and we opted to take it to court.
Yeah.
And I brought up a straw man thing.
Yeah.
They threw us out of court.
Yeah.
Lily, I got $4,500 worth of fines.
Yeah. Wow.
And because Lily's my wife, they just sent her the fines as well.
Yeah.
But she didn't get arrested or anything.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right? So they just sent her the fines.
Yeah.
And because we opted to go to court,
Yeah.
we don't get the money back. You know how they're giving all the money back now?
Right.
The fines?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So because we went to court, we don't get the money back because we brought up the straw.
Oh yeah. There you go, look at that, perfect, isn't it? So what is the time anyway? We're up to 9 o'clock, alright, it's on the day in a minute. Yes. Geez, the YouTube censorship's getting bad. I was checking comments, there was a Senator Canavan, or was he Canavan? And like I wrote a comment and someone replied to me. I wrote one comment, it got deleted. I was checking on my work phone.
Yeah.
Then I wrote another comment, someone replied to that. And then I checked a bit later, all those comments were all gone. Like all the comments that happened in the first half hour just disappeared. And I said, oh, there's been 4 comments. It's like, no, there was like 30 comments last time. My YouTube's getting really, really bad with that censorship aids. Shocking. Yeah, I'll have to tell him when I was over to his office and say you got to check your YouTube. Yeah, so they said shit's coming in because they said like because that's been pushed back because everyone's like written submissions about the was it the anti
Yeah, boss.
like the what's it called
Not much.
disinformation laws bills and all that. It's been pushed back to next year, but they're doing it already anyway. They're already talking to Google and YouTube, and it's already happening.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Yeah, this microphone's amazing, by the way. Hey. Like the other day when you're at the Governor General's, like this camera was all the way back there, and you could hear Phil clearly, like all the way from all the way
Yeah,
over
well,
there.
you can hear Phil
Couldn't say-
clearly
yeah, anyway,
anyway,
yeah,
but- No, we had it
No.
over there near Shannon's front yesterday.
No
Yeah.
headlights, no
You could
grill.
hear what we were saying over here.
Yes, yes,
Some of
amazing.
it. So,
No
yeah.
guards on it. Yeah, the air filter box was there, yeah. Ah, okay. Good. Just the air cleaner with the airflow meters missing. Yeah. Yeah, that has a hole in it, so that'd be good for them.
Well, I might get going before you guys take all the cars parking spots.
Yeah, right. Good on 'em.
Yes, good idea.
Yeah, I'll be back next
got the
week
right
with
frame
just
of mind.
rain.
Yeah, no.
That looks pretty cool. Hunting snakes in Parliament.
That's what. That's what's
Yeah,
it?
it's an
Oh, what's he
extra
called?
one, it's,
Gets on the channel. I forget his name. Was it the design? What's the design thing back?
Oh, yeah. Trendworthy designs.
What's his name? I forget his name. He hasn't been on. He's been back to work, so he hasn't been on commenting much.
Put it in the
I
chat.
knew there was only going to be a matter of time. I thought I was
What's he
going to
called?
get back as soon as I could.
That's a good one. I like it.
Okay, well, see you there then.
Yeah. Jeez, I'm not really looking forward to it.
Enthusiasm is overwhelming. No, should be good.
There you go, John.
Ah! Some filthy monk was broken into my car and stolen parts of the engine. That's fine.
You got this. You got this, man. That's a nice car. It is. Yeah.
I'm feeling Corey special from the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Green shed.
Green shed. Yeah, true. It's true.
Just got a blown engine in, so they just swapped it over.
Green shed car. Yeah. Not bad. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, I couldn't let it go. It was in too good a condition. I had to save it. It's a survivor.
Just like you. You're a beauty.
People are going to get wet, they stand there. Just thought I'd let you know.
What a fail out.
So, yeah,
Hello, Diggs. How are you going? We're still here. Yeah, sorry for the early start. It's Paul's fault. Blame him today. You're all on an angle. Someone's got you all twisted. Yeah, so we must run. We have a busy morning. Thank you for joining us. We do love you. We do appreciate you. I think the boys all smashed it out of the park this morning. I'd love to say the girls, but the girls didn't speak today. Marty said everything that needed to be said. Phil finished it off in the middle there. Toby smashed it. I think he inspired everyone else to speak well this morning. We appreciate all you guys and everything everyone's doing, but I will be shutting you down. Going to battle for Volvo Paul today, and always looking forward to a nice play in court. A big happy birthday to Albie. I will give you a call on the way to the courthouse. It is a busy morning. I know you'll be working anyway, but we try and ring all our friends on their birthdays. Good work, Nobby. Appreciate all the bits you're putting in there, mate. I wish I had time to read it and keep up with it. We have no king. We have no monarch. We have no crown. The office of the crown has been dissolved a long time ago. They just keep going with their illegal shit until the people stand up and say, you can fuck off now, we've had enough. Anyway, guys, love you all. I hope you all have a great day. Be kind to yourselves. Be nice to those around you. And just keep your head up. We're getting there. Reach out if you need a hand with anyone. Thanks, guys. Love yous. Bye-bye.